5 years. 5 long, dark years. Opening the quarantine zones did exactly as we feared, and by 2075, what was a contained situation gave way to anarchy. Humanity's numbers had been reduced to a few hundred mil scattered across the globe. The undead had risen steadily. Our target was a Catardus colony. They'd taken over a refinery. It was a well-armed facility protecting them and the dead they worshipped. Top priority was to cut off their comms and leave them in the dark. But first, we had to clear out their defenses. This was a routine sweep. Every time another sympathizer colony sprouted up, we'd squash it back down. As far as we were concerned, we were doing the world a favor. We moved on the array, but the undead sympathizers weren't going down without a fight. Disabling the comms would take some time. Our support detail dealt with that. I dealt with reinforcements. station disabled, we had to get back to our bird. The array was ahead. Bring it down, we'd be one step closer to eradicating this colony. Our support detail needed a few moments to disable the array. Lucky for me, I had more hostiles to keep me occupied. With the comms disabled, we needed to get back in the air.
Let me shoot Kane. Oh. I kind of, okay. I killed Kane. I got you. Yep, get in your ship. Oh, that's Kane, don't want to shoot it. I hate that. I hate how I go solo. I am landing. The ship just flew away.
With their comms jammed, the next step was to breach the control room to take back the facility. There was access ahead. I just needed to get through the flooded room in front of me. Our support detail insisted on coming with.
When you were swimming, something went wrong.
Our D&I. There was a malfunction.
What did you see?
I saw... I was drowning. I thought I heard... This is not your time. Get back up. Do not trust him. Everything is not what it seems.
What did you hear?
Nothing. I couldn't make it out. Get up. When I woke up, someone pulled me out of the water. Someone saved me.
Saved you.
A guardian angel. Someone watching over me. My support detail. She got through somehow and pulled me out. She brought me back from the brink. She said it wasn't my time. My work wasn't done. I had to stop Taylor. I don't know how she knew. It didn't make any
How did Chula just die? It's good. You saw it. Hey, Chula was full and it just died. It just turned off. It just crazy.
You know the generators from Dead by Daylight?
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Nah.
We prepped to breach, but it turns out our enemies planned ahead. The explosion blocked our path. We had to double back. It caught us off guard. But the noise also caught the undead's attention. We regrouped with our allies. That's Egyptian Army Lieutenant Ziad Khalil, friend of ours. He was durable, seasoned. He defended his home through undead wars. He wouldn't go down without a fight.
What was the plan?
Khalil would move on control from the exterior. I'd sweep the dead from the air. Our guardian angel accompanied me. She told me the answer to finding Taylor was on this refinery. Why she thought that? How she knew that? It was surreal. When Khalil took the control room, he found something on the security footage. Something we needed to see.
Taylor.
Mike seeing a ghost. We just stumbled upon him. This wasn't just a Cotardis colony. This was Taylor's hideout. They were already evacuating Taylor. We locked down the facility, separating Taylor and his associate, Moretti.
Who did you go after?
It was too late for Taylor. The Cotardis... We go after Moretti. Command informed us the kill order was still active. Hendricks didn't like that, but it wasn't his fault.
How did you feel about it?
5 years. 5 years after our fuck-up, and we could fix it. I'd gladly take the shot.
Shoot them. I am landing. Ammo. Exploding. What the? There's a ball running towards me. See that? Oh. Right on the... Let's move up. I'm stuck.
What is that noise?
My plane.
Moretti was just below us.
Hit
If
it.
we were gonna get him, we'd need to take a shortcut.
Shortcut?
Definitely not good.
A
I
leap
know.
of faith.
My life won't longer.
Slow-mo. I'm telling you, zombies are getting smarter. Some of them are. What the sick? Oh, sniper rifle. Come in. Oh no. Yo, T, I think we just have to kill these zombies. And spawn on. By the way, you dropped your gun. You dropped your gun. Holy... I'll take it. Wait! I got it! What? Game mode, bros. It's very simple. Right. Let me spin the magic bar.
Listen to her. Trust her. Find Taylor.
How was Hendricks coping with the change of plans?
He was upset. And why wouldn't he be? Command wanted our friends dead. He wanted to bring Meridian alive.
But that wasn't all, was it?
Hendricks had been different since Singapore.
In what way?
Every way. Aggressive, angry. He was losing perspective. And something was just off. I should have known what happened.
How could you have known? Even if you had, what could you have done? You seemed so certain of his intentions.
We all battle inner demons and our choices. Hendricks, Taylor. That whole team rose the ranks together, fought alongside each other. Little did we know one of his friends was watching us. Ready to walk inside the security room. Only way in
What's
was
this?
the power. To do that, we had to overload the generators.
You cornered him. What did Maretti say?
He said that name, same as Diaz. Deimos. He said if I wanted answers, I had to find Damien Bishop, a man we both knew from a past mission. Bishop could help stop Deimos. But first, I had to kill him. He kept saying, "This isn't me. This isn't me." He kept saying Deimos made him do it. So I granted his last request. I killed him as he asked. I did our job. It didn't sit with Hendricks.
Can you blame him for his outburst?
Hendricks was pissed because Moretti was our link to finding Taylor. A link I just severed and split open on. And the guilt I carried all those years that I channeled inward, Hendricks channeled outward. At me. This was our chance to fix our mistake, and I fucked that up. Hendricks said I may as well have damned the world myself. I'd had enough. I knocked some sense into him. Sometimes it was the only way to get through. I told him what Moretti had told me about Bishop, Deimos, whoever the hell he was. The mention of Bishop got Hendricks' attention. Last we saw him was back in '65, 10 years ago in Ethiopia. How Bishop knew Deimos, we hadn't a clue. But we'd figure this shit out, and we'd do it together. But right then, we had bigger problems. The Egyptian army couldn't hold the refinery. Plan bomb this shithole to hell was a go. We had to get out of there. Now! We lost Taylor, but we had a lead. Moretti said Bishop could help us find Deimos, which meant he was our next stop.
This bishop that Moretti mentioned.
Damien Bishop, the man who found the cure. A vaccination to make 6115 victims human.
Cure? Did it work?
I should have. Something was blocking it. Bishop had this theory. He believed somewhere there was an undead brain. A single creature controlling them as a collective hive. He believed that it somehow blocked the cure. We met him in 2065 when he made the breakthrough. News traveled fast. He and a few others were kidnapped in Ethiopia. It was a joint op with Taylor's team. We were to extract Bishop from a base overrun by the dead.
So I'm guessing Taylor is working with the dead. Black Ops.
With the dead crawling all over, we needed a distraction. Something to keep the flesh eaters occupied so we could grab Bishop. We weren't dead killers yet, so we had to be a little more creative. And lucky for us, there were plenty of NRC birds in the sky, and the NRC's dead system still worked. Laser cannons built to auto-target any hostile aircraft.
So you created the diversion.
And Taylor's team prepped extraction. Unfortunately, it seemed our cover wouldn't last as long as we hoped. The remaining NRC noticed the radio silence from air traffic control, and it sent soldiers to investigate. Command set exfil for a satellite station off base. We reset the dead system to target one of the automated planes circling above. Turns out the undead have a thing for giant explosions. Like moths drawn to a porch lamp. And all we had to do was turn on the lights. Unfortunately, we couldn't exactly control the landing. Hendricks alerted Taylor the bird was down and the diversion in play. We took out the NRC and moved. Bishop was being held underground in the security station across the tarmac. Hendricks ordered weapons down. The base was crawling with NRC soldiers and undead. No need to draw any more attention. We crossed the tarmac. The tunnel ahead led to the security station.
Zombies? No, I don't think those are zombies. Zombies are prisoners. Hendricks, open the door. Thank you. Oh, no, those are people. Yeah, those are...
Hendricks took out the guards. I hacked into the system to find Bishop.
Why were there NRC still at the base? It was being overrun.
They needed the cure. They kidnapped Bishop's whole team and would do whatever it took to get their hands on it. They'd torture these researchers till the dead broke down the door and ripped them all to shreds if it meant they could save their people. It wasn't personal. It was self-preservation. With the secret out about Bishop's discovery, he'd become the most wanted man in the world. The NRC were just the first to grab him. It was every country for itself. Why do you think we were there? The Winslow Accord wanted the same thing the NRC did.
You can't rationalize anything when you're put up against the wall.
Nothing about this was rational. It was instinctual, animalistic, survival. He had been escorted to an interrogation room. We had to hurry. Behind us was an undead army. Once one got a whiff, the others would come running.
Smack! You guys' armor sucks. I could two-tap you guys. You could two-tap with your gun. You could two-tap with your gun. One tap in the head, so it's basically Siege with a DMR. Some people have head on it, so it won't kill them.
Hendricks told Bishop who we were and that we had to move, but Bishop refused to leave without the other researchers, his friends. Our instructions were specific. Bishop was a priority. We didn't like it, but Bishop refused to leave without them.
Sounds like you were taking an awful risk.
He said for the cure to work, he needed them. They weren't expendable. Technically, we were.
In a way, you and the NRC were not so different in what you wanted. How far are you willing to go?
I literally just opened the door. We should just open the door.
No one wants to sacrifice themselves to save the world. You like to think if the moment came, you'd have it in you.
Who was inside the cell?
Lieutenant Ziyad Khalil, member of the Egyptian army. Back in '65, he was a guard assigned to Bishop's research station. This was how we met. Hendricks cut him down and notified Taylor we were freeing the other hostages. Taylor said we didn't have the time. The base was swarming with additional NRC forces. They weren't letting their prize go that easy. There was a tunnel full of hostile soldiers between us and the exit. A cargo elevator ahead was the only way to the surface. No telling how close the dead were behind us.
Thank you! Last one is...
The remaining NRC forces were waiting for us above. They weren't about to let their prize prisoner go. If it meant getting the cure and saving their families, they were willing to die for it. And they weren't the only ones. We'd never seen dead killers in action before. To us, it was a spectacle. To them, it was just another day in the life. Wait a minute. Do not be deceived by his lies. Remember your past. Remember when you first met John Taylor. Remember the truth. Wait, this is wrong. This can't be real. I told you I met Taylor in Zurich during the 2065 Catardist Uprising, after I became a dead killer. Here I am with Taylor. And my limbs haven't been replaced yet. I'm still human. Why did you tell me that the first time I met Taylor was Zurich?
Focus. You need to complete this memory. What was Taylor's plan?
We were still on for exfil. But first, we had to blow the bridge. We followed Diaz. Both undead and NRC forces were converging on our position. Paul grabbed us after the hangar. She was to take us to Moretti, so we could blow the bridge.
I'm getting hit by somewhere. Behind. Alright, I'm gonna stay far back and snipe. What the heck? Ability! Oh, all I gave her was bees. Kill him! Youch! Hurry up, bees. It was legendary though. You saw that? It was like a legendary. I got it. I'm about to die. I'm sending out my bees. I don't care. I sent out my bees. Die to my bees, you weaklings. Ouch! Oh my gosh. Paul just saved my life. I am not kidding. Sniped one. Sniped the other. I'm a good sniper though. Get the thing. Bro, it's a glass door. You can break it.
After the bridge, we were forced inside a comm center. Moretti took point. The rendezvous with Taylor was an APC garage just ahead.
What is this room like without night vision? Zombie with the gun for? Dead?
We could hear the undead screaming towards us. But that wasn't all. A robot horde was moving in. Taylor would need some time to get the door
You were forced into the garage. What happened?
We could hear the undead screaming towards us. But that wasn't all. A robot horde was moving in. Taylor would need some time to get the door
You were forced into the garage. What happened?
Alpha and Alpha. I guess names.
No. Give the hostages. Taylor said Bishop was priority. After all, he had the cure. The rest were just...
What did Taylor do?
prepared to take his team to the others. We were to take Khalid.
No! We're the ones with the guns! Yeah.
We got on the APC. Bishop was the most important man in the world right now. We had to get him to exfil if it killed us. The APC stalled on us. Hendricks needed to get it going. The undead robots might us. Came in too fast. The APC spun out and crashed. Hendricks moved Bishop into position. The drone evac was inbound. Once secured in the drop pod, it would return to collect. We just needed to hold back the horde.
Can we get in, Hendricks? Hendricks, can we get in? Oh. You guys can. Are we too heavy? I got him.
What happened?
Bishop was priority.
Where?
By Walmart, and there's
I can't do this. I can't live this again. No, please.
I am sorry. You must. That was the day you met Bishop, the man who found the cure. Before he died.
On Moretti's instruction, we sought him out. We told him what we knew, which at the time was just a name, Deimos. He didn't know much, just that Deimos was responsible for the outbreak, and that a safe house in Singapore had a dossier on the guy. So we returned to Singapore. Little did we know, Go Julan had taken the city and somehow gotten the undead to obey her. If we were going to get to the safe house, we'd have to go through them. The vultures. Sadistic scavengers, ravaged by atrocity and time, driven by fear and insanity. We saw their victims strung up on display the moment we arrived.
When forced against the wall, the impurities of man can be revealed.
It was more than that. This was survivalism. When only 1% of the world's population is human, you either died and became the undead, or you survived by preying on the living. These scavengers were well equipped. I suppose that's what you get when you prey on your fellow man. We made quick work of them. Hendricks took point down the alley. From the sound of it, the dead knew we were coming. Clearly, Singapore was... Hendricks took point down the alley. From the sounds of it, the dead knew we were coming. Clearly, Singapore was happy to have us back in town. Overwatch confirmed the vultures were converging on the safe house. Civilians spotted on site. We didn't know if we could get through without additional collateral damage.
Curious, the vulture's behavior. Willing to kill the living and the dead alike without prejudice. Survival of the fittest at its most primal. They act with reckless abandon without thinking of the consequences. They had to know. The more they killed other humans, the slimmer their chances became.
Run into him.
Don't think of them as humans.
You
They're
putting
animals,
gasoline on them?
abandoned by any
So if
form
they
of
get lit
government
on
body.
fire,
They dictated their
they
own society.
like die.
They were tribal, nomadic, organized. Man was as much a threat as the undead. The scavengers began realizing they weren't the only humans in the area. It was a matter of time before Gojulan knew we were here. The safe house was beyond the gardens, but the gardens belonged to the dead. They smelled us lurking above. Before Hendrix could take him out, the scavenger alerted Gojulan. She knew we were here. Reinforcements were moving on a checkpoint nearby, along with more dead.
Oh, get that. Alright, I'm gonna open the door.
Why did they create these displays? What was the purpose?
They weren't just displays. A way to show off their work, lure their enemies with the dead bodies of friends. Matters of territory. They fought among themselves, sociopaths at war with everyone and everything, undead or fellow human. Either way, you were a predator competing over the same resources. And now we become prey baited into a trap.
I'm gonna get that.
Sit down.
Another instant kill?
Lay down. Go.
No! Hey, you forced me to pick up a stupid pistol!
Go.
I got you. I saw it.
I needed to find a rocket launcher.
What? Going the opposite direction I wanted to go. What the thing? Oh wait, I think we're supposed to snipe the zombies.
The vultures beat us there, set fire to the facility. Gojulan announced herself over a PA. She was inside, and she had a special guest waiting for us.
Oh my gosh. Shoinch pow. I'm stuck. Never mind. Where's the bomb? That's Hendrix. What's Hendrix doing? Why can't all humans team up and to kill the zombies? Just make one big bomb and set off the bomb. Hey!
We cleared the plaza. Side. The blast knocked us back. We heard the building creaking. It could collapse at any moment. Hendrix thought we should stand down. It wasn't worth it.
You push back.
We needed that dossier. At this point, it was our only lead to Deimos. I told Hendrix to call in exfil. I'd take the safe house. Bishop had told us the document was hidden in the panic room within the facility.
Abilities. Just do it. I just.
Who was in the panic room?
Her. Kane. Our guardian angel. Someone had beaten the hell out of her. Go Julan. She was there for the same thing I was. The same thing our friend was. The dossier.
Do it. Kill her. Kill his host. Prove yourself worthy.
Did you kill her?
I struggled. After the aquifers, we certainly hadn't expected to see Kane again, let alone here. She wanted the same thing we did. The data drive on Deimos. Better yet, she knew where it was. It was moved from the safe house to a CIA black station in the quarantine zone.
Did she say why Gojulan was trying to kill her?
It wasn't Go Julan. Julan was a puppet of Deimos, and Deimos wanted her dead. Guess he didn't like her very much.
Did you trust her?
No, not yet. Our guard was up, but if she could get us to the black station, it was worth a shot.
And
The Singapore quarantine zone. We never thought we'd be back here.
Bad memories?
You know damn well it certainly wasn't good ones, Doc. The place was a living, breathing reminder of the incident 5 years ago. We'd be in and out quick. We weren't staying any longer than we had to. Find out who this Deimos
yes,
was and get the hell
finally!
out of Dodge. Kane said the data drive on Deimos was encrypted and separated into 2 pieces. We needed both to access the drive. Like a lock and key.
The lock, I assume, was at the black station. Where was the key?
The key. That was down by the docks. Undead Central. Heavy hostiles. We brought a DNI-equipped micro-missile launcher. Couldn't be too careful. That and Command had prepped a drone strike to wipe out most of the dock. But with the high winds from the incoming superstorm, well, no guarantees it'd work. We grabbed our spike anchors in case we needed to be nailed down. After the docks, our rendezvous with Kane was set for an abandoned police station. Hendricks took point.
More vultures.
Preying on the weak. Since the fall of the Immortals, they'd inherited all of Singapore. Turned the place into some twisted version of the Wild West.
There's always a chance, isn't there?
Chance is a billion-sided die. You like the odds of that? If they didn't die today, they'd die tomorrow. If not tomorrow, the day after. One way or another, death was coming for all of us. Nobody was getting out alive. If we tried to save them, it could be our necks in those collars. We weren't there to save 2 people. We were there to save all the rest of us. We needed to get to the black station. They were still alive.
they
The
died.
last thing we needed were the dead and vultures after the threats. Turns out the odds were already stacked against us. plan was to wait on the drone strike. Once it did its part, we'd move in. The missiles weren't effective, being too strong. And now that ocean liner
We don't have to anchor.
was about to rip through it.
Points! Alright, so when you see that ocean, you want to place down your anchor. Hold it!
Hendrik said, fuck it. We were built to kill the dead. No reason to switch it up now.
No, I didn't see it! Micro missile launcher. What are we supposed to shoot at? This not. But then I was getting pulled down. We should just use it when the truck comes. This is overpowered, by the way. It's overpowered. Alright, I'm gonna get the vehicle. Mango. How are you not getting pushed, zombie? next to me, next to me. It's still there for me. Come on. Oh, where's an ammo crate at? I found where they are. Dead. Oh, I fell! Well, I fell. I fell. I hope. I'm coming. I need ammo. Oh. I'm smart. I know how to hack this. Trust me. I'm hacking the top.
We secured the first part of the drive and uploaded the information to Kane. Hendricks moved to sweep the wheelhouse. The howling wind told us we had to hit it fast and quick. But of course the suit hit sooner than expected. The barge ripped free and barreled towards us. We had to be quick. Hang on for dear life. We'd been set to run at an abandoned police station, but we were off route. We cut through the flooded subway to save time.
Oh, I'm teleporting backwards. I.
the dead cleared out, we moved toward our rendezvous. Turns out we weren't the only living things in there. A vulture got a drop on us, determined to reduce us to scrap metal. He'd get a big payday with us cornered.
Payday to him? How so?
We were dead killers. You can fetch a pretty penny on the black market.
Thought you were there to fight the dead. You were an ally.
Maybe in 2070, when we were the saviors of mankind. By 2075, everybody wanted a piece of us. This guy would have gotten his share, too. But Kane did her part to make sure that didn't happen.
She was well trained. Was she CIA? Winslow Accord?
She was just someone who was always in the right place at the right time. Before we could move on the Black Station, we had other problems.
What had gone wrong?
There's more.
With their comms scrambled, we had one less nuisance to deal with at the Black Station. Now to get the drive and get the hell out of this shithole.
You couldn't take me here, could you?
Bro, stop.
You felt haunted coming back to this city.
The feeling had latched onto me at the safe house. Like I was being watched.
Hey,
Something
Gavin.
had their eyes on me.
Something?
Me. It was just
How you doing? What is that like?
By the time we
Okay,
rendezvoused
enough.
with Kane, the dead were crawling all over the street.
What was Kane's plan?
Hit him in the gullet, then bag and tag. Gotta admit, the girl wasn't afraid of a fight. She seemed to welcome it, relish it.
like yourself.
Berserker. Like a dead killer.
What did you find in the Black Station?
Slaughtered CIA staff. We weren't the only ones looking for the data drives. It was a gruesome scene. Kane quickly assembled the drive.
What did you learn? Did you find the information on Deimos?
We found a dossier. A diary, really. A living testament of what happened 15 years ago, and in the years since. It explained Project Corvus, a CIA mind control experiment. These scientists had combined two ancient biochemical compounds, Nova-6 and something called Element 115. They fused them together, created a chemical cocktail, and injected it through their test subjects' DNI. They wanted to control them.
Control them?
Those corpses, below coalescence in Project Corvus, they weren't patients. They were prisoners, the criminally insane. The scientists believed they could make them well again, make people better.
But instead, they opened the gateway.
A gateway to Malum. It's another dimension filled with absolute evil. It sounds crazy even saying it now, but they opened it not realizing what they'd done, and they let him through.
Deimos.
Deimos, demigod of dread and terror. He caused the Coalescence disaster, unleashed 6115 upon the world, creating the undead that roamed the earth. There were details on Taylor's team. They were working for Deimos. Helped him trigger Armageddon. There was also other information on his sister, Dolos, demigoddess of trickery and deception. Deimos, he didn't like her very much.
And the researcher? Did he have a name? Who wrote this document?
Yes, it was... Wait. Holy shit. It said Dr. Salim. It was you. You wrote the dossier on Deimos. You were the man behind... Why didn't you tell me? You created Project Corvus, wrote the report. You pulled me along like you had no clue what I was talking about.
If I had told you, the impact would not have been the same. You know that. That you could not recall is no fault of mine.
After the Black Station, we had to find you. Find out what you knew.
I was in Cairo at the time. Your friend, Khalil.
He brought you to Ramsey Station. Humanity's last holdout in Egypt. We knew who Deimos was, where he was from, but we didn't know why. He'd taken over the world, but to do what? To find out why, we had to talk to you.
Alright, I'm gonna invite you to a party. Okay? On me. Okay, I'll be right back.
I can't play serious if we're playing with Wally.
Kane was in it to the end. By now, she was as obsessed with stopping Deimos as we were. We weren't ready for Cairo, no matter what we thought. This place. If there was ever a place that was hell on Earth, this was it. It wasn't just the city. The entirety of northern Africa had fallen to the undead. The walls were covered with memories of the dead. Those
Are we playing with Wally?
What were you
Get off of Black Ops 3 and hop on Tom Clancy.